If God for me, who could be against me? I guess so.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get the season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded right around the 8. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on. Hey!
They'll start by running the option to the right. And Young will slide to the ground safely as he picks up the first down as well. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. They'll throw again. Young. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Olave. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Dolphins, nothing. Jack Fox,
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They go play action here on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He's going to keep this again. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Down inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll look to throw on third and goal. The quick slant caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in Week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Dolphin football. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. In motion, Hill. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tyquan Lewis, he read that the whole way and made the tackle. Throwing on second and 14. Young, slant pass complete to Olave. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Here's Young from the shotgun. He dumps, and the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Okay, let's put the coach to work.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Number 38.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down. Here's Young. Dancing to his left. But I think the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first and 10, Young. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They go play action. Young. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Kyle Pitts as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, You give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Looking to throw, Young. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18. Off the play fake, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Third and long for Young. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Young on fourth down. Got an open man. It's Olave. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Chris Olave making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Let's go, guys.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Hines on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That second down play nets a -4.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to.
Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Back to throw here. It's caught at the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! Anthony Schwartz from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Young. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Young to throw it. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. That throw by Young incomplete. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. Third and short yardage, Young. That's caught by Waller out left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
At the Dolphins' 48-yard line.
Left in, 19.
Now a 1st down throw for Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Dolphins, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Every block, every